Salve, it's like 2 hours later. I got the mozzarella cheese. The mozzarella cheese I had opened was no good. The reason it's so hard to get the mozzarella cheese is it molds up pretty easily. So this, I'm hoping that it's still going to cook out alright. You're going to see I usually go from the outside. I like to put a lot of cheese on the outside because it'll crisp up, so I'll put a lot on the crust. So I'll probably do that a little later, a little bit more of that later. So if this still comes out decent, remember this is like with a 2-hour break where it's just been sitting here. So everything goes wrong for me. I mean, my life is really not worth being around, So this could be to make pizza, the last pizza I ever make. So I wanted to make sure that I did it right. I had some mozzarella string cheese I could have used. I could have substituted that, but it would have been a little trickier. So what happens is a lot of the shred cheese goes bad. It's like harder to get now. And one of the reasons that a lot of people they don't like some of the ingredients, like cellulose is used to stop the caking and some of the other stuff. And like in the non-organic brands especially, Whole Foods doesn't let them use this from what I read online, but there's an additive that comes from like a stink bug, and it's basically an anti-mold agent. So, once people find out about this stuff, it tends to spread pretty quick. But you can see, this is kind of how I do it. I kind of circle it, and then I work my way into the middle. Because if you do the cheese wrong, it's going to clomp forward. Like when you go to cut it, it's all going to kind of come out. But yeah, even if I use this whole bag, it don't matter. Cause next things I'm going to use is probably, I'm probably going to be making ravioli. But Days is waiting for his cut. He usually doesn't like my sauce because it's a little too spicy for him, but I usually eat and give him like bits of the crust. When I used to have the 3 dogs, this was like a nice event. They'd all be drooling and stuff, but Days Hayes, he's not as into my pizza. But like I said, if this still comes out alright, this is like a 2-hour delay to get the organic cheese, and it's basically, yeah, I could have, like I said, I could have tried doing it the other way, but I'm trying to show people how to do it. So it's like the time you do the video, she should have gotten this 8-ounce last time. She got like too big a pack. These things, you're lucky if they work once. Even like 8 ounces of cheese, I could use almost the whole thing on the thing if I wanted. It's not really hard. And I could just toss the rest or do whatever I want with the rest. So yeah, 8 ounces is actually pretty good. I'm probably going to use most of the bag, probably like 5-6 ounces of the bag. But yeah, you can see I kept my cool. This thing probably did a little bit more. I have the oven heated to 420. Last time I did it to the 425, and I think maybe it burned it a little bit. And the crust, the cheese is really the thing you got to make sure it's going to melt. So I'm pretty sure it's going to melt with that. Now I'm doing the outside of it. And I'm going to do the outside edges kind of thick. I like when it melts into like that really thick, hard, crunchy cheese. And it's like, there's no point in having any cheese really left over because, like I said, cheese doesn't stay well. If you do it too thick in the middle when you go to cut, it's going to be like spread all over. So I usually do the middle a little thinner. I do the outside is where I do most of my things. But yeah, like I said, it's almost time to put this thing in the oven. I'm going to use probably this whole bag of cheese, and it's organic 365 cheese. Seems to be like the only organic cheese. I used to use the organic Nature's Promise cheese when I made these things, but it's funny, my mom kept buying me those instead of the string cheese when I wasn't eating the pizzas, and then when I needed them, of course I can't get the cheese all of a sudden, So yeah, one of the things that's in this is like an additive, it's in a lot of the cheese from the stink bug. This is devoid of it. So some people have issues with cellulose and some of the other stuff, but as you can see, this pizza is about to go in the oven, and we're going to see how it comes out. Well, you might not get to see how it comes out, because I'm almost out of video. But yeah, after a 2-hour delay, it did not look like the pizza was going to get in the oven, did it, Days? You can see Days Hayes, the dog is waiting. So yeah, I'm going to put this in for 18 minutes at 420. You can see I put more cheese than maybe I would normally do, but yeah, so anyways, thanks and take care.